guys. Whew. My name is Lois. It's early. Trying to wake up. If you guys are new here, welcome to my channel. Let me wipe my screen here. Sorry, it is still early. I have been busy. So, I just wanted to say welcome if you're new. If you are new, there are 3 buttons I need you to hit. That is the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Those 3 things will help you as well as help me, because you will get notified every time I go live, which is really cool, because then you get to come chat with me. If I'm not live, you will get notification that I did upload, which means you can always go back and watch the video and fast forward. That's cool. I don't care who you are. That's always fun to watch. The notification bell, you can change the settings. So if you don't want to watch me and you just want to support me, you can change the settings to not see any of my posts. Unless you happen to look them up, you can change it just to see like occasional posts, or you can change it to see every single post. So totally up to you. There is a thumbs up button. Make sure you hit that if you like me or like my channel, you like the cause behind why I'm doing this video. Maybe share it if you really feel like you want other people to see it, or if it meant something to you. Which today we're going to be talking about multiple sclerosis. People call it MS for short. I did a little bit of research. I have a friend who has a family member who this is affected, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and share this video on Facebook. I'm going to get a live stream going over there as well. So if you see me chatting with people that are not there, I promise they're not my invisible friends. They all left me when I became a teenager, so there's that. So let me go ahead and get a live stream going on Facebook. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Whoever's there. I says I have one lonely friend. Okay. Let's see. Are you drunk? Okay. That going. Good morning, whoever is there. I don't see anybody. It doesn't tell me who's there. So, thank you so much for joining me, whoever is there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I was wondering why it's so dark. Ah, there was light. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully today will not take nearly as long to do. I kind of sort of have an idea of what I'm going to do. I've even picked out my lipstick. So that's done. And let me share this video. Let me share this video. Let me share this video. Okay, let's see. Alright, Pretty Little Things, Benevolent Beauties, Grapevine Squad, Beauty Slayers, Unique Lash Angels, Tickamolum, Inner Star Sisters, Makeup Enthusiasts, 100 million Indigenous Facebook users, Red Power, Just Because Girls, Beauty Buxom and Bliss, Come As You Are Beautiful, Beauty Queens in the Raffle, Makeup Mafia Empowerment, Just Because You're Beautiful, For the Love of Makeup, Beauty Twist, Mommies in Makeup, Cosmetic Stars, Nicole's Because Beauty, Because You Matter, Brown Eyed Beauty, Create and Inspire, Beyond Beautiful, Beautifully Twisted, Beautifully Twisted, Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm not really sure what that group is. We're going to go ahead and share there. Cosmetics with a Cause. Eyes on the, or Easy on the Eyes. The Woman's View 2018. And the beat goes on. And the beat goes on. Classy and Sassy Makeup Divas. Let's Make Up. These are some new groups. I love it, love it, love it. Alright, got it, got it, got it. Oh, let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. Amber, good morning. Katie, Sarah Lynn, Darlie, Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, girl. Hope, Yiska. Oh my gosh, I love that name. That's beautiful. Larry Joe. Hey, Larry Joe. Alright, give me just a second. I'm going to grab a new pair of lashes. Alright, I have worn these lashes before, but they were running a sale over at Walgreens. Hey, Atlanta! are you? They were running a sale over at Walgreens. They were buy one get one 50% off, and I think they're usually only like $5 or $6. So these are beautiful. Listen, when you put them on, you can't even tell they're not real. They look like lashes look before they have mascara on, and they're so pretty. Thank you. You know what? I had to think about it this way, Elizabeth. There is. Can you do me a favor, baby? Go grab me. Good morning. Go grab me a clean washcloth up there, please. I had to look at it this way. There are so many people out there that are just thankful for my, yeah, I like the Ardell Lash Grip Glue. I don't like the one that comes in the package, though. I had to think about it this way. There are so many people out there that are thankful for my videos, that understand the reasoning and purpose behind them. And I understand that how some people could be offended by that one particular post, but at the end of the day, yeah, the Ardell Lash Grip Glue is my favorite. But at the end of the day, there is some sobbing mother, father, brother, children who are so thankful for the awareness that I did bring for that cause. So I just have to remember that, because like I said, oh my gosh, Alinta, I sure will. We're going to pray for Alinta. She needs prayer this morning. Amber, there is a glue by Ardell. It's called the Ardell Lash Grip Glue. That is the best glue ever. That is what I use every day. I never have lifting. I don't even have to carry the glue with me. I can ride on the interstate with my windows down and I won't lose any lashes. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Amber. Yes, so today, you're welcome. Let me write down, Alita, if anybody else has prayer requests. I do have to work today, but I'm not in a super huge hurry. I will have to leave in the middle of the video to drop the girls off like I've been doing. But I probably, you know, it only takes me, what, 10 minutes? And so you guys, I understand if you have to leave the video when I have to do that at 8 o'clock Eastern time here. But I will drop them off. I'll leave the live stream going. You guys can chat amongst yourselves while I do that. But I really love it if you did stay. So I am taking prayer requests. We're going to pray today after I do brows. So Alinta, I don't have to share what you said, but I can if you want. It's totally up to you. Amber, and that's the thing is people don't realize it until it affects you. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, you know, people are going to perceive things differently. That's just how it is. I can't. Okay, so Alinta's getting a mammogram today, guys. So please keep her in your prayers, okay? That's what I'm going to tell you. Okay? But yeah, people perceive things differently, and I'm an open person, so if you guys ever have a question about something that I do or something that I say, you feel free to ask. I'm not a difficult person to talk to. I feel like I'm totally open even to suggestions, and if you feel like I could have done something better, just talk to me. I mean, seriously, it's not hard. I'm not a hard person to talk to. I feel like, I don't know. I've been told so many times by people that don't even know me, I feel like I can talk to you because I do. I understand people. I'm very open-minded. I love everybody. You know, so it's just crazy whenever you get dinged for trying to help a cause for something so simple and minor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not faulting anyone for their opinion. You're allowed to have one. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, of all the good that can come out of something like this type of a video, don't look for the negative. You know what I'm saying? Don't look for the things to make it negative when it's such a positive thing. Yeah. Hi, Ashley. Good morning. And Ashley. There's two Ashleys. Yeah, and listen, guys, we're talking about multiple sclerosis today. I'm not an expert. I do Hi Dana, I'm not an expert. I would love it if there's anybody here that is affected by multiple sclerosis, whether it's you or a family member or a friend, maybe you just have heard about it. We're here to give each other information about this subject. So please, Sarah, it's not a whole lot of tea, girl. It's not. It's just, you know, you can't please everybody, and at the end of the day, I'm here to raise awareness and to make it interesting and fun. Thank you, Amber. Hey, hit that follow button at the bottom somewhere. I think it's there. If you don't see it, tap the screen. It should pop up. I do a live every single morning. So you'll get to hang out with my morning crew. So, but yeah, so I'm here to raise awareness when I do these awareness looks, you know, and I tried my best. I'm very busy. I'm very busy to a fault. But you know, the purpose of these videos is to raise awareness so that people that are affected by this, okay, awesome, they're learning something. If, you know, well, not learning, but they have the opportunity to share their story, and people that don't know about it have the opportunity to learn about the story. Because, listen, you may have come to this video to watch makeup, but you're also going to learn about multiple sclerosis and maybe meet people that have been affected by it. So you are actually gaining something more than makeup. And so I had someone comment yesterday that she didn't like that we were talking about depression. We had a viewer, Sarah was talking about depression, and we were conversating back and forth about that during my video, and I guess she was just there for the makeup. There are so many tutorials out there. This is a get ready with me video. I'm doing my makeup while discussing stuff with you guys, and don't ever feel obligated to just sit there and listen. You're more than welcome to talk. I conversate back. That's how I feel. I'm not here for just the views, although the views are nice because it circulates the video, which helps get more awareness out, because I do like to teach tips and hacks and stuff like that. But ultimately, like, I do this for the relationships that I gain out of this. And, you know, God has put me here and given me a talent. So, right, Dana, exactly. And I heard you say that in your video. But, you know, I feel free to share. I've been diagnosed. LaShonda, I'm going to tell you, I did a little bit of research. I don't have a lot of time to do a whole lot of research, but I can just tell you what I've learned. But feel free, if I say something wrong, please correct me. I'm not going to come at you for correcting me, because I'm telling you, I am not an expert by any means. I don't know a whole lot. It's just what I've had time to kind of listen to on YouTube, because I'm so busy. I don't have time to read. I'm way awesome. I appreciate that. You know, I have time to listen, so I can play a YouTube video, and as long as it's not like a reading video, I can listen to it and learn. But there's so many things out there to listen to. You're kind of like overwhelmed, like what's true, what's not true. So if I say something that's not true, feel free to correct me, because that's what this is all about. We want to get the information out there. And if any of you guys have a link that you would like to share to help fund for a cure or prevention, or maybe there is something like that, whenever I post my picture, you don't do it here, but whenever, because I share this video into a lot of makeup groups, but whenever I post my picture, I'm going to originally post it on Instagram, and I'm going to share it onto Facebook. So when I do that, it'll have the same hashtag that I used here in this video about the MS awareness look. Then what I want you to do is post your link there. So the viewers that see my picture, my video, whatever, when they see your link, if they were compelled by the stories that we gave them and the information that we gave them, and they would like to help, at least they'll have some way to contribute and a link to contribute. And you know, I've been thinking about this, and I've been feeling like that's what I'm missing from these videos. Like, I talk about it, but I don't give you guys a way to contribute. A lot of you guys are talking about, oh my gosh, I didn't know that, and like, oh, that's really interesting, and you share the videos, which is amazing. I'm so glad you do, which if you guys feel like you want to share this video, you can. But I feel like we need like legit websites or GoFundMe accounts by people that really, please don't give us some fake person, but somebody that really needs the help. Like, if you want to help somebody in this cause, then feel free to, when I post my picture, share the link there. So that's what this is all about, and I really, really want you guys, if you have people that are affected by this, or you feel like need to know about this, tag them in or invite them. or share this video on their wall or on your page. If you have another beauty group and you want to share it, feel free. Feel free. And it's free. I don't charge. It's all free.
Are we going to stay? Or are you going to stay?
I'm not staying. I have a party, a makeup party I have to do today. I have to do makeup on 2 different people and sell some stuff, so. Okay, Sarah. Sure. That'd be amazing. And don't forget, if you guys have prayer requests, I will be doing prayer. LaShonda, what's your brother's name, dear? And, Hope, you said your mom has been affected by MS before? Or before. It doesn't go away, so I know it's an ongoing thing. And Amanda's dad. What's your dad's name? Oh, I did a lupus awareness one. Yeah, and it is a purple ribbon. I did do a lupus one, Stephanie. I really, really encourage you to go watch that video and check out the pictures. And you are more than welcome, hey Nicole, to post a link there if you have one on my picture that I did for the lupus awareness. I have like 3 devices. I'm recording with Zoo, and then I have one right here. Hold on, I know I'm just weird like that. Like, why do you have so many devices? There's a reason, I swear to you. I'm just crazy like that. Okay. Now, you know how you get a new phone and your phone's all paid off and you don't want to, like, just give it in. Stephanie, what's your mom's name? I'm going to add all you guys' loved ones and you yourself, if you have it, in my prayer line. Oh, okay, Hope. I can still put her in there, baby. I'll put her in the my prayer line here that we're going to do. Okay. You're welcome. So I'll find the picture really quick and show you. Make sure my screen resolution is okay. But this is the look that I did for the lupus. And actually we have a friend, I'm in a group called Pretty Little Things. I'm an admin there. And we have an admin named Melanie Bowman. She was the one that brought up the Lupus Awareness Month was May. So we did this for her. But that was the look I did. I post that on Instagram, so I always share the videos onto Facebook. That's where that came from. Stephanie Rose. Okay, so I'll put Rose. Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so sorry about my dogs, guys. Pikachu, Moses. Stop that. Stop that. It's like, good morning. Good morning. You're playing with Moses? He never plays with Moses. Hey, buddy. He never plays with Moses. Moses is so big. He's down here already. Look. Look, stop. You can't have no gummies. No gummies. He's got chili on his nose. Somebody dropped chili on his nose. What? I know. All right, y'all go. Don't play, but don't be loud, okay? Sophia's sleeping behind me. All right, get down. I know. All right, go play. Get down. Get down. He loves his mommy. They both do. Oh, they're so much fun. I come home if I had a rough day, and I just cuddle with them. And of course, they fight over who gets the cuddle, so it's so much fun. Moses, or Pikachu. At least he's playing with them, because he never used to play with Moses. It's so funny, because he's so much bigger than him, and he's scared. He is so scared of Moses. Like Moses is going to hurt him. So that's what he does, is he gets up here on the bed where Moses can't reach him. What? What? You're going to hurt yourself over here. You're going to hit your head on my desk. Get down. I don't know if you can see his nose. He's getting so big. What? Stop, you're scratching me. Yeah, that's, he got a new shirt. He always gets new clothes. Pikachu loves his clothes. He's such a weird dog. Okay, so, this is just primer I'm putting on my face now. So, one thing that I learned about multiple sclerosis is, and if you saw the description of the video and it says, "Are you drunk?" question mark. It floored me when I was watching these videos about people and their stories and how oftentimes they're perceived as being drunk. I would never have thought about that. Like, you know, we're so quick to judge. And, you know, listen, I'm human. We all do it. We all do it, right? So you're in public and you see somebody slurring, dropping stuff, itching. I mean, your first instinct, this person is intoxicated. They are under the influence. I mean, that's going to be the first thing you think. It's so sad because I didn't know. This is why I'm so glad that we are doing videos like these, because it helps get the information out. I would have never thought in a million years that you had a debilitating disease like MS that could make you appear to be drunk or intoxicated like that. And it's sad because a lot of times, instead of getting to know somebody, yes.
Am I gonna have some watermelon before I
Sure. Hey, after you eat whatever your main.
No, I fixed some
Okay.
from yesterday.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, is that shirt clean?
Okay.
It is. What is that on the front?
I don't know. It just came out my dresser.
Lift up your arms really high. Really high. Your belly's hanging out the bottom. What does that mean you gotta do? Yes, ma'am. And put your collar down. You're not Jagger. Got that moves like Jagger. She got collar up, rocking it. She has to wear a polo to school, so. But yeah, so yeah, you would never, instead of asking people like, "Are you okay? Do you need any help?" You just automatically think like, "Oh man, I would never left the house like that," you know. You don't, and you know, I have to. Everybody, I don't care who you are. I'm sure you've seen somebody in public, maybe you knew they were drunk because you know them, but if you don't know somebody, instead of just being really quick to judge, let's make it our mission to talk to people. You know what, I'm to a fault to where I talk to so many people. Joe hates it because I talk to anybody. And he thinks I'm nuts. He can't stand it. But get to know somebody before you're just passing judgment on something you see. Get to know them, know their story. You know, you are genuinely going to have people out there that are on drugs, that are intoxicated in public. I mean, it's going to happen. We all know that. It's so common these days. Every family has been affected by drugs. But there are so many people that are affected by diseases like this that they don't talk about it because they don't want people to feel sorry for them. Or maybe they're not able to even get out. What's up?
Nicholas is going out.
Does he have a bowl?
He's in the bathroom.
Okay. Will you get him a bowl, please? He's probably going to have to stay home today. That stomach bug taking another victim. Matthew was not feeling good yesterday either, so I guess that both of them are going to stay home. I'm going to have to take them over to my mom's house. It'll go away in a couple hours. It's just, ugh, the worst. That's how I was feeling on Monday. Hey, Kenny. Right, Amber. Yes, guys, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Who's drunk over there? That's usually you, Kenny. So, you know, we're talking about MS, multiple sclerosis, and how it affects you. Because it makes you appear to be drunk because your coordination is off, your balance is off, your speech is off. You tend to forget stuff. I mean, I learned a lot just in the research that I did from the videos that I watched. And, you know, I think just talking to somebody, you learn so much about them. And just one conversation, totally, because, you know, even like when you walk, what I learned was they can't even walk a straight line. And again, it's not because they're drunk or using, it's because it literally affects pretty much every aspect of your coordination, of your body function, like everything. Everything. That is so tough. Like, even like your vision, I heard from what I understand, it affects your vision also. And there are things that they can do I guess there's a couple of different kinds of multiple sclerosis. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not an expert. But according to, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation in case you guys want to know. That one. But I found out that there's a couple different kinds. And there is one particular kind that you can have that they can treat. And it helps to like minimize your symptoms a lot, and you can basically lead an almost normal life, which is amazing. But for the people that have the other one, it's very difficult to do day-to-day things. So oh yeah, you don't want to be drinking and driving. I'm glad you're responsible like that. That's good. So, you know, I definitely, if you guys have any stories, feel free to chat it up in the section. Medical marijuana. And, you know, here's the thing. I know a lot of people are so against medical with marijuana. I think the idea of it getting, just like any other substance out there on the street, like people taking advantage of the system to get it, to sell it, or to get it to abuse it, it's going to happen. It doesn't matter. It happens now, even with it not being legalized. But it helps so many people. And I think that as long as it's helping people, that it should be approved for those people. And it's not like the movie Friday. Listen, I hope it's full coverage. If it is, I'll try it out. I hope. That's true too. I've heard that you can't overdose, and that's awesome. You know, and I think about, I watched a video where this little girl, they wouldn't legalize not marijuana. What is it? What is the oil? I forget what it's called. There's some kind of an oil that they approve. This child was literally having seizures. Oh wow, Stephanie, I'm so sorry. Wow, CBD, that's what it's called. And you know, there's so many people that are against it, but what you need, listen, if you saw, it's because of the people that have taken advantage of it, but you can't group everybody in one group. That's the way I feel about it. And, you know, you think about the lives that it actually saves. I watched this video where these people had struggled so bad because their little daughter was having seizures every day, and she needed that oil to just live. I mean, literally seizure after seizure after seizure. I mean, minutes apart, all day, every day, and they never know if she'll just stop breathing. Right, Kenny. So, but yeah, so when it comes to stuff like that, I mean, I feel like everybody should be a little open-minded about it. And ultimately, you're going to have people, like I said, that's going to take advantage of the situation, but you have to remember the people that it's going to help. And you just imagine and put yourself in those families' shoes, just like I've done with all of these other videos. Put yourself in those families' shoes. And listen, I'm not telling you you have to give. That's totally up to you. But if by the end of this video you feel compelled to help, even $5 to a link that somebody shares under the picture when I'm done is so helpful. Listen, if 100 people watch this video and everybody gave $5, that's $500. You know, that could either supply medicine for somebody for a month, or I don't know how much the medication costs, but I can imagine it's not cheap. Hi, Julie. You're in Australia? I didn't know you were in Australia. You know what, Julie? I have a friend named Julia Berry from church, and I sent you a clip of a song I sang, and I thought I was sending it to her. I am so sorry. You probably like, why is this girl sending me this clip? So I'm really sorry. And I didn't like explain. I was just like, ooh. She probably thinks I'm nuts. How do they test for MS? From what I understand, they can do certain scans. Was it an MRI? They can do an MRI. Oh, wow. Luanda, I'm taking prayer requests, and we're going to be, do you want me to add them in my list of prayers? You remember that? Yeah, Julie, that's hilarious. Yeah, I've got a list of prayer requests. If you guys have prayer requests, please let me know what they are, and I'll add them in. Yeah, see, exactly. I love people that will do stuff like that. And I'm not able to participate in walks and rides and stuff like that, but I will totally do a video for a cause. You just give me, I need a storyline. Don't just say, oh, let's do a purple look for, you know, example for lupus, but then not give me a story, because I feel like it's not doing it any good or any justice. Like, I really need something to connect to that people can connect to. And, you know, if it doesn't resonate with people, they're not getting information, they're not connecting, then you might as well not do it at all, because it's just, you're basically then just doing it for the views. But this is the Milani Lift and Illuminate Concealer. I don't like to swipe it, because I feel like when I do that, it is rubbing my foundation around. But yeah, if you guys have any particular names that you want me to add in this prayer request chain, or maybe you don't want to put their name, just say, you know, anonymous, add anonymous to the list. I can totally do that for you guys. Just let me know. But we're going to pray right after brows. And Kenny the Catfish is here with us, you guys. All the way from Australia. Gold Coast. Good day, mate. That's what he likes me to. Do you want me to leave their names anonymous, Lawanda? Christine, do you want me to add the friend with MS in the prayers that I do? You don't drink much. Only when you go live with Lois, huh? Only when you know you're gonna go live with Lois. I have not done one for heart disease. That's what everybody wants to know. Where's Kenny been hiding? Okay. Myron, is that how you say it? Myron? Good day, mate. I thought he was nuts the first time that Kenny jumped on my live asking me to talk in an Aussie accent. I had no idea who this guy was and why he was asking me to do that. So if you guys don't know who Kenny is, Kenny was watching a pearl opening video one day, and when the video was over, the next lineup was this live, or the live I was doing. Aussie men love to drink. So okay, Luanda, so I'll add, was it one person? Oh, he's bedridden. Sorry guys, I'm trying to write. So, anyway, so I was doing a video, and he happened to run across it after watching some pearl opening videos. Hi, Kathy, good morning. And, So he started watching my video, and he got on, and first thing he says, he doesn't even say hello, he doesn't say anything, he just says, "Can you say good day, mate?" And it was two. You have two people? Okay. I thought it was two, but I wasn't sure. So, he said, "Good. Can you say good day, mate?" in an Australian accent. And I was like, what? Okay. So I said it, and then he was like, "Oh, I love it when Americans say that. Can you say, throw another shrimp on the Barbie?" I'm like, who is this guy? Why is he asking me that? Like, I'm not doing that. You're gonna sit here and laugh at me. You can just go on with that, okay? I have to laugh at myself sometimes. I don't need you to do it too, okay? Okay. But he's funny. I know, I got started late today, Christine, so. I know. It was raining here all day yesterday. It was terrible. Actually, it was nice because it wasn't super hot, but you know. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Fix Set and Perfecting Powder. And this is the best setting powder I've ever used, hands down. Hands down. I hear a lot about Laura Mercier, but you know, I'm not rich like that. I ain't got it like that, so I can't use that stuff or go buy it. Listen, if they ever have a come get it free sale, I'll come get some. I'll try it out and let you know how much I like it, but it was meant to be after the pearls? Yes, it was, Kenny. You're a good guy, Kenny. Kenny the Catfish. So there's a story for why he gets called Kenny the Catfish. He told us he was from Gold Coast, which is in Australia. And because I was asking him why he was asking me that. So I looked up Kenny's profile because he said he was from there, and I saw that he was a New England's Patriots fan. So I was like, Kenny's a liar. Kenny's not from Gold Coast because he's a Patriots fan. He likes U.S. football, U.S. football league. So he obviously is from the United States. And then he was like, I do like the New England Patriots, but I am from the Gold Coast. I'm like, you're such a liar. So he sends me all these pictures to prove who he is, right? And I'm like, how do I even know that's you in the pictures? It doesn't even have to be you. It could be you stealing some guy's pictures. And so I was like, we're going to have to settle this. You're going to have to go live with me, right? And so then Kenny was like, okay, I'll go live with you. It's going to be on this day. Oh my gosh, that sounds really good, Amber. Is that a thing? Like, can you really buy that somewhere? I love coffee so much, so you have to excuse me. That was like squirrel for me, right? Okay, so anyway, so we had set up a day that he was supposed to go live with me, like, you know, join my live. The day came, there was no sign of him. Hey, Sonia. Hi, Tiffany. He was nowhere to be found, right? And then, so he dipped out on us. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Alita. But yeah, so he didn't show up for the live. And so we're like, oh, he's totally a catfish, and that's why he bailed on us. And then so a couple days went by, and then he finally was like, are you ready to do it? Are you ready to do it? I'm like, okay, so I'm live, and I tried to get him to join it. Just so happens, I have got to look that up, Amber, I'm telling you. Winn-Dixie, okay. So I go to add him to the video, and it's not adding. It's saying that he declined it. And he was like, I'm not declining. I'm like, something's going on because I can't add you to the video. I'm like, Kenny is so a catfish. We're like, I've seen this before on the movie Catfish. Dude, this is like so stereotype of a catfish. So we waited, and he finally was one morning. He was harassing me like, we're going to do it today. And I'm like, look, I'm just getting out of bed. And I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to get ready, and he's still the whole time PMing me. Come on, we're going to do this. I'm like, okay. So he gets on. You guys have to watch it. Hey. So you guys have to watch it. So if you go back, you have to watch. The title of the video is Kenny a Catfish? Let's find out today, or something like that. Or is Kenny the Catfish real? I don't know. It was something crazy. It was a good video. I liked it. It was fun. We found out that he was really him, although the video was kind of dark. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. You could see there was a man with dark hair. He says that he was drunk. which is why we pick on him now about drinking. So, he's like, oh my gosh, I made a fool of myself. We have fun times. Fun times. And then a lot of my friends here that's watching, they do videos too. So if you guys are bored with my video and want to watch theirs if they're live, you can. Or if when I get off you need somebody to watch, a lot of them will go live. Peanut butter, listen, they are. I probably have an open bag of them in my work bag. No lie. Like the ones, listen, I'm such a peanut butter cup addict. I like the ones that you don't have to unwrap because they're faster to eat. Yeah, that's what Amber was saying, Kenny. They have a flavored creamer that you can get. A Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup. That is a long Reese's. Is it Reese's Pieces or Reese's peanut butter cup creamer? There. I think I said it. Hi, Lolly. How are you? Okay. All right. So let's see. Yes, girl. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Wait, and so I go and I get the bags of the minis that are not wrapped because you can just slam them. Like Cookie Monster. So it is totally me. And the kids come in, what are you eating? See, the problem is, Kenny, you happen to be in a completely different time zone. And I have to get ready in the morning. So it'll have to be on a day that I don't have to work. How are you? You can't send it on the video. You'll have to send it to me on a PM. And I can share it if you want. If I, to a PM. And then I can show it on my phone if you want. If you don't want me to share it, I don't have to. Hi, Doris. Good morning. Hi, Kelly. Gosh, there's a lot of people on here I have not seen in forever. How are you guys doing? I feel so much better today. If you didn't notice, like I felt a million times better today. Yesterday, I was still kind of like residual from how I was feeling on Monday, but I feel so much better today. Brownies. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yes. Listen, I learned how to make, yeah, send it to me. I'll show them the picture. So I found out how to make peach cobbler from scratch yesterday. I cannot believe it was so easy. So easy. I'm totally going to make some tomorrow. I'm not going to do it today because I have too much to do, but tomorrow, I got it. Got it, girl. Girl, it was bad, wasn't it, Lolly? Okay, so I had it Sunday, or, I know, right, Amber? So I had it, Monday morning. I didn't even do a live. I did end up going live with Dana. She was feeling really nervous about what she was doing, and I thought she was doing such a good job, and I didn't want her to be nervous, so, and I didn't want to offer to get on her video in front of everybody in case she told me no and I could look like a dummy. Like, I don't want you on my video. So I just PM'd her and said, hey, do you want me to join you so you don't feel so nervous? And she's like, yeah, but then I messed up her audio. Sometimes Facebook glitches so bad, so like when I joined her video, nobody could hear her, but it could just be because I'm so loud. Oh. No, I haven't heard of, oh, I might have got those in my, the Tim Tams. I think I might have gotten those in my snack crate from Australia. You live in Florida? I love peach cobbler, Amber. Oh my gosh. Where in Florida are you? Oh, Lolly, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I ended up throwing up, and then after I threw up, I feel a lot better. But it only lasted a couple of hours. So I have one in there now. My 13-year-old's in there. From what I understand, he was throwing up this morning. My 12-year-old is staying home today because he was feeling terrible last night. Oh, wow. And then my 3-year-old was feeling terrible on Sunday. And then Saturday and Sunday, Layla, my 15-year-old, was feeling terrible. So it's going around. Very, very nasty, nasty, nasty. Alright, so I'm just using bronzer instead of contour. And what I'm doing now is taking a darker bronzer. I love these bronzers because I feel like they blend so seamlessly. And they are pigmented, so you don't need a lot. So I just go with the darker one, just right around the hairline. This really adds back the dimension into your face after flattening it out with foundation and powder. If you ever take a picture before you go back and contour or bronze, it's like your face is all one color. Okay, Sarah. Have a good day. I love coffee. Yes, yes, yes. I love frappes too so much. Listen, I can drink coffee anyway. Iced, hot, cold, room temperature. I don't even care. If it's coffee, man, I'm there. Let's drink it. I do have to make sure that it's hot to melt my sugar, but after that, we're good. We're good to go, man. We're good to go. But I love me some frozen coffee. Oh. There's 9 of us, Lolly, so I don't think it is. I hope not. Well, I hope it is, but I don't think it is because there's so many of us. And I knew it was going to keep going around because, oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. Like this, it felt like there was a stabbing pain in your stomach. That was the worst part, the stabbing pain. Like after I threw up, I kind of felt a little bit better. And then it went away a couple of hours after that. I hope it's the last of it too. I gotta keep an eye on the clock because I gotta go take the kids to school at 8. So. That concealer's not my favorite. I should have used my good concealer today. Alright, let me put some blush. 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 Okay. I'm going to layer my blush today because I'm doing something orange for the MS awareness. So I'm going to use the Because Apricot Flush. And so this one's one of the lighter blushes. You can kind of see it's a really pretty, it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And it's like a lighter shade of, you know, like a peachy shade. And then I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay one in Feisty. So it is another shade, like it's another warm tone one, but you can see the difference. It's matte first of all, and then it's also darker. So I'm going to use those 2 shades. I'm going to do that. The LA Girl, the Pro Matte, that's what I'm using today. I love it. Love it. That's the one I'm using now. Yes. I have the Luminous one, but it makes my skin so oily and it doesn't last as long as this one. This one lasts all day. It looks good all day too, I have to say. Good morning, Shelly. So another thing that I found out, the other thing that I found out about MS is that, well, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but what one person said that has MS and has done her research, she says that it's not genetic per se, that there's another word for it, like you get it, you can get it if your parent has it, but it's not normally, but can be not normally genetic, so like it shouldn't skip a generation, but she says that if your parents have it, you have a very, very high chance to get it. Oh. Yeah, I don't like the illuminating foundations because it doesn't, I can get it to blend. I guess because of my skin type, because I usually have oily skin, um, it just makes me look greasy. It doesn't last all day. So I really, really, really prefer matte foundations. So if you have oily skin, go for matte foundations. If you have dry skin, go for the illuminating ones. Um, and then if you have combination skin, I guess you can go for either. Yeah, Amber, look for one that's full coverage. What foundation are you using? Yeah, so make sure you try a matte one. Don't go for a luminous one. That definitely could be one of the factors that's playing in. And I have found that doing a peel mask like every day or every other day completely changes the texture of your skin, especially when you're putting foundation on. I find that it blends so much better. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that it's pulling off like dead skin or that it's just whatever. The Illuminates. I don't think Illuminati's. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of that before. I love looking up new makeup. It's dangerous for me, actually. Quite dangerous. Where do you get it from? Yeah, definitely. I would probably stick with that one you got, girl. Oh, wow. I didn't know it was like a geographical thing, too. That is crazy. Girl, Amber, yes, me too. Lolly, listen, if you want me to include them, I'm going to be doing a prayer. We're going to pray after I do brows. So if you want me to include them in the prayer, if you want to leave their names, I can do it. But if you don't, just for privacy reasons, just want to make them anonymous, just let me know and I can just say, you know, Lolly's friends. If you want, I can add that in. Just let me know. But we're going to pray. So if you guys would like to add anyone in there, let me know. Good, Lolly. Feel free to share any information that you have on the matter. We want to learn. That's what this whole video is about. We want to learn about it. We want to know what we can do to help. I know I said this already in my video one time, but a lot of people are here soon. Your dad, Sonny? Okay. So, but when I post my picture at the, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to take a picture and post it. So, whenever I do that, if you want to share a link, if there's any GoFundMe accounts that are legit, sorry, I can't write and do this at the same time because I'm not that talented. But if you have a GoFundMe account or there's a research project to help find a cure or prevent it, that we can donate money to, like a legit one, then you can link that in the comment section of my picture, not of the video, but of the picture, okay? Oh, Amber, I'm so sorry. Well, my dad, he was like, we were really close when he passed away, and I understand, yeah. Lolly, those 4 people, are they family members or friends? Christine, that's amazing. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Please do that. And tag them so that they can maybe share the video too. You know? And if you guys don't know, if you guys have friends that are not on Facebook, I'm also doing the same video on YouTube. So if you guys have friends that need to see this video, maybe they have Twitter or whatever, you can find the same video over on YouTube and share the link for that as well. Is everybody okay in there? Who's in the kitchen?
Me?
What was that?
I was opening the refrigerator and the tea gallon spilled all over me.
Oh
And
my
it fell.
goodness. Alright, you cleaning it up?
Yeah.
Make sure you have to mop or whatever because that stickiness can be all over the floor.
Okay.
How did that happen? Well, go clean it up and then tell me.
I was opening it up.
Okay, go clean it up.
And so it was like I was putting the watermelon down inside of the refrigerator, and whenever I opened it, the gallon just fell on the floor.
That's probably you when you took it out, the watermelon out. You didn't put it on the shelf properly. That's crazy. She just spilled it all over herself. Okay, Kenny, have a good day. Oh, Molly, it's so sad. Hi, Connie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you like to hang out with us, there's a follow button. Just click that. I do a live every day. You can come hang out with us. We'd like that. Yes, we will pray for your family, Andrea, for sure. Oh my gosh. Andrea, I'm so sorry. Oh, Shelly, that's awful. Oh, wow. Wendy, Kathy, and Vicky. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah, and even if you guys have prayer requests for people that are for your, like, even for yourself, or even if it's not about MS, don't be afraid to throw those in there, okay? You just have something you're going through and you just feel like you need some love right now. Just throw that out there like you just have an unspoken request. Thank you, Lolly. I appreciate that. Amber, yeah, I think I got you, girl. Yep, I got you, girl. I got your dad. I didn't get to watch the live because when I clicked on it, it kept saying that it was unable, like it said the video had just ended, come back later to watch, and it was making me so mad. I kept clicking on it, it would not take me there. So I'm like, I'll just go back. I'll have to watch it on a different day because it was just taking too long. Oh, Kenny's so sneaky. He was like, I'm going to pretend I'm gone just so I can stay here and hang out with them. Okay, Amber. And if you guys have anything that you're thankful for and you want to pray for that, we can do that as well. Hi, Heather. Good morning. No, I'm not drunk. Oh, Christine.
What do you want me to like do with the carpet? So, like,
Put it in the basket so I can wash it. Hey, is it dripping wet?
No.
Okay.
Like it's just wet.
Put it in the dirty clothes basket, please. Bye, Kenny. Okay, so the title of the video, Heather, is for MS. It's called I titled it I titled it that because some of the, or a good part of the time, people with MS have symptoms that make you look drunk, and people would assume that if they didn't know you. And that was what that was about, because it affects your coordination, and it affects like your speech. It affects sometimes your attention, like you have a short attention span, or you forget things, or you can't walk straight. Yes, Lolly, I agree. Wow, Wanda, that's crazy.
There's not enough room in the refrigerator for the tea.
Why is that?
The Kool-Aid jug is like pushing it to the edge.
I'll take the Kool-Aid out, okay? That's called clickbait, but it's a good clickbait, Heather. What that means is, sorry guys, I gotta do these brows. It dries really fast, so I'm not gonna read comments for a sec. But it's called clickbait. It's where you have a catchy description, so people will click on your video and want to watch it. It's called clickbait. So if you guys clicked on the video because the description was interesting, then it worked. But I really, really, really wanted people to watch this video for this reason, so that was really important to me, and I needed people to want to watch it. But yeah, so it can make you appear to be drunk, which we talked about that at the beginning of the video. You missed it. You missed it. Heather, what are you doing tonight? Do you want to go with me to a party? I'm going to be doing Because there. And Magnabilities. And then since you sell Because, you can be my helper. Sorry guys, this stuff dries really fast, so I have to get it on my face before it dries, which it's starting to, so I have to not read comments for a minute, and I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I'm ignoring you. I haven't used this in a few days, so I feel like it's like weird again. I kind of let it dry. I started reading and chatting before I used it, which is a no-go. This stuff is waterproof and budge-proof. You can work in the rain and not have to worry about this stuff going anywheres. Wipe this off and get a little bit more on. What's wrong with this thing? Hello, there we go, that's better. My brush feels weird. Yeah, I'm going to be doing 2 live makeovers. I'm going to be doing one natural look and one dramatic transformation. I'm holding like 2 brushes in my hand like I'm like some super cool magician over here. Brush in each hand. I know, Amanda. Oh, Heather. It's crazy. It's not all like that, though. It works so much better if I do it before it dries. This side was so much easier to work with than the other side. I started talking before I put it on, and it got a little stiff on me. a little bit more so I can do the inner parts of the brow. I'll go back through in a second and read the comments, guys. Sorry. Alright, I feel like the other one is a little further in. Okay. Alright, let me go back and read these comments. Because y'all just been chatting it up, and I love it. Love it so much. Where's Becky at? Becky! Alright, let me see. Woo! Woo! What is all this? Okay. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. Julie, I'm in Florida. Oh, Heather said that. Oh, Emma, whenever you're ready, girl. No big deal, okay? Where is Sebring in Florida? Where exactly is that? Jayville is Jacksonville. Oh, it's too far for breakfast. You're going to Orlando to Disney? Oh my gosh. Have you been there before, Julie? And in Orlando, just down the street from Disney, I would say just down the street, like it's a hop, skip, and jump away, but there is Universal Studios. And in October, they do what's called Halloween Horror Nights, and that is so fun. So fun. Oh my gosh. You would have a blast if you went. So I don't know how many days you're planning to stay in Florida, but you should definitely check that out if you're going to be there long enough. Halloween Horror Nights is so much fun. So much fun. Maybe lunch. Yeah, we could maybe take that. Oh, try that out. Tickets. Sweat it. Hey, Amanda. Lake Placid. Ooh, there's a movie about Lake. Oh, really? So you're close to Orlando, huh? Kind of close. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm done with brows, and we're going to do prayer. All right, so if you guys wouldn't mind, just bow your head. I'm going to do prayer, and then before I do any kind of eyeshadow, I need to go take the kids to school. You guys can stay and chat amongst yourselves or leave if you have to. I totally understand. I know Ashley's doing a live at this point, so you guys are welcome to go see her. And I promise I won't be mad. I just don't want to have to start a whole new live to finish the look. So I'm going to pray. If you guys would just want to pray along, listen to my voice, or not pray at all, either way is fine with me. So here we go. Lord, we come to you this morning, and we just want to thank you so much for everything you've done in our lives, Lord, for everything that you've put in place to make possible for us to be able to share our lives and our stories with one another, Lord. And we thank you so much for the platform that you've given us of social media. I know so many people use it for evil, and I know that we want to use it to make this world a better place, Lord. And thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to do that. Lord, I want to thank you so much for the people that are watching this video right now or maybe catching the replay. People that have been affected by multiple sclerosis, or people that may be not affected by multiple sclerosis that just need to get some information so that they can understand people that do have it, Lord. We pray that after watching this video and hearing the information that we get, that we're not so quick to judge one another, Lord, as somebody may be going through a debilitating disease just as this. Right now we have some specific things that we want to ask for, and that is for Alinta right now, Lord. Alinta is going to be getting a mammogram done, and she's very scared right now, Lord. If you could just let her know that you're there with her and that you are in control, and if there's something wrong, Lord, just put your healing hands on her. But we pray that your will be that it is nothing there for her to worry about. We also want to pray for LaShonda's brother, Lord. You know what's going on there in that situation, Lord. Just be there with the family and see them through this time right now, Lord. We also want to pray for Hope's mom, as she's going through something right now that's not quite like multiple sclerosis, but something very similar, Lord. We pray that you just put your healing hands on her, Lord, and be with her, and just give them a peace about what's going on, and give them the strength to get through whatever it is. We also want to pray for Amanda's dad, Lord. Amanda's dad is not doing well, Lord, and we just pray that you give them strength. Strength is so important. You're going to hear me ask about strength a lot, Lord, and that's because we know we need it. Sometimes we can't depend on our own strength, and sometimes we just don't have it. So we ask you for that strength, Lord, to get through these days and the things that we have to get through, Lord. Treatments, medications, sleepless nights, pain, all these things that come along with the debilitating disease of this, Lord. And not just for those people, but for the people that tend to them, Lord, the people that care for them and help them get through the days, Lord. We also want to pray for Stephanie's mom, Rose. We also want to pray for Christine's friend, Myron, who is bedridden, Lord. We just pray that you do everything that you see needs to be done right now, Lord, for this person, that to not have to go through all the pain that he's going through, Lord, and all the difficulties that comes along with not being able to just provide your own transportation from one room to another, Lord. We also pray for Lawanda's 2 anonymous people that she has, Lord. You know their names. We don't have to know their names. You know their names. You know what they're going through, Lord. You know what kind of healing they need. You know what kind of struggles they have. Lord, we just pray that right now you show them that your presence. Your presence is there, Lord. And that you're always with them. And that they are your children. And that you're going to provide for them. You're going to take care of them. Lord, I also want to pray for Amber at this time, who is thankful for the family you've provided for her, Lord, her husband and her son, who is the greatest blessing that anybody could ever ask for. Family is so important, and you know what? If it wasn't for family, this video wouldn't be possible, because there's so many people that have family members and friends that are suffering from this disease, and that is why we need to get this information out there so that we can make a difference in the lives of those people and their loved ones. We need to find a cure, Lord. We need to find something to prevent this, Lord. Just anything that will help make their lives better for them. And also, I also want to just pray that if there's somebody going through MS right now, that if there's someone else that's watching this video that has gone through it with a loved one before, or maybe is a seasoned person with MS that can give some amazing information on this, to mentor somebody and help guide somebody to get the help that they need, get the care that they need, and just to give them the strength to care for the person that maybe have it. We pray that they come forward and they reach out and they share that information in this video. We want to thank you so much again for everything you do. We love you. We love you, Lord. Amen. Oh, thank you guys. All right, listen, I do have to go take the girls to school really fast, so I'm going to go run and do that, and feel free to chat. It'll take me about 10 minutes, but I promise it won't take very long. And I'm going to come right back. I just don't want to start a whole new video just to finish the eyes and lips. So I'm going to run, and I will be back. I'm not even taking my purse. It's right around the corner. So thank you, Kathy. I'll be back. Okay, guys? You can just watch her and make sure she don't go anywhere. And I don't leave her here alone. I do have two other kids that are older that stay here. So I'll be back. I'm back. No, Camille, you had to have caught the beginning when I talked about how people, like the research that I did. Oh, I hate when people take it. Okay, listen. It's called clickbait, where people, you make a catchy title, but if you caught the beginning of the video, it was how we judge people when you see somebody, because of the symptoms that MS gives you. People, if they don't know who you are, if they see you, you're itching, and I had to do research on this to see what it was like to have MS and the stories that people had about their experience, and that a lot of times people mistake them for being drunk. And I talked about how you shouldn't judge people, just like you shouldn't judge me for just reading the title. You should hear the story. People mistake that, and instead of judging somebody, you should ask them about the story, just like this video. Because the symptoms that they give them is slurred speech, forgetfulness, they can't walk a straight line because of the difficulties that's in that, their coordination. Sometimes they have like tingling in their hands or their feet or whatever. They end up itching and scratching. Or, Camille, listen, if you don't like the video, please don't watch it. But this was to bring attention to this, and I even asked people to share links so that we can find a cure. But you don't have to watch the video if you want. So, I mean, if you were here for the beginning of the video, you would have seen my heart on what that was about. And this is a question that people would ask people that have MS. So instead of people asking them that, because this is what they go through, if instead of people asking them that, they should ask them how they're doing and get their story first instead of judging them. You see what I'm saying? And even though you're well aware, other people may not be. And that's what that's all about. I'm trying to reach people that are not aware. So instead of just coming right out and asking somebody, are you drunk? Because they see them doing these things, they should get to know that person first and find out if there's a story behind what's going on. Because the stories that I heard, that I listened to from people on, listen, I watch a YouTuber called Peter Mon, and I don't have to defend myself. This is my video. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Peter Mon talks about this all the time. It's to bring awareness. And obviously you clicked on the video because it caught your attention. And even though you're negative about it, other people didn't see it that way. And I just prayed for people that have MS and the families that it takes. So you are more than welcome to leave. Nobody asked you to stay here. Nobody asked you to watch this video. If you're not going to support people with MS by being positive and by helping get the awareness out, then good. I'm glad you are. And honestly, you probably could have stayed and educated people more on this matter if you wanted to. You know what I mean? And that was what it's all about. So, you're more than welcome just to exit the video. I'm highly offended that you acted that way, to be honest. Okay. Here, Camille, you are just, you're gone. Okay. And you know what? She is in the group. This video is in PLT. So, you know what? If she's going to get on there and be so rude like that, I honestly, like, whatever. That's just crazy. And for somebody that goes, that obviously, you know, I don't understand. And see, that's the thing, is people are just, oh, really, like, and you know, it just saddens me, because that's really what people go through when they have MS. They really go through that, and it breaks my heart, because, you know, I don't know if maybe she's been affected somewhere with MS in her life, and that's a question that maybe she was asked, or someone she knows that was asked. But that's what they kept saying in these videos that I watched, story after story on MS, and it saddens them. And I thought that would be the perfect thing to bring up in a video, and that's how I wanted to start it, because number one, it's gonna draw attention. And honestly, one of the videos I watched, that's how they did start it. That's how they started it. They talked about, and everybody explained it that way. Like, that's how they explained it, was that everybody thinks they're drunk. And it is so sad to see that people get treated that way because of that. You know, not everybody's educated. They're just not. I'm not completely educated on this situation. Yeah, people speculate. They're going to. That's their problem. That's their problem. It's her loss. That's the way I see it, is because she totally could have done some really good things with this video. Like, helped us to understand the situation a little better. And it helped us to understand where the research is, if she knows so much about it. She has been, exactly. Yeah, thank you guys. I hate people that feel so entitled. That is ridiculous. I can't stand entitled people. I really can't. So, she can just take her negativity somewhere else, because we don't need it here. We don't need it here. Oh no, a lot of people have seen it. I think a lot of people have seen it. And you know what? I don't want it in PLT. I know a lot of people are getting frustrated with it. She's not. She obviously has a problem, and she needs to go pray about that. And I'm going to pray for her as well, because, I mean, honestly, I'm going to try to look at it from her standpoint. Maybe she was affected with it. Maybe it did strike a nerve with her. But with that saying that it did, hopefully that reached her. And maybe that, because she's upset, now she's going to go talk about MS, which is going to bring more awareness. So that's what my prayer is that it does. So, you know, and it breaks my heart that people take things like that. They really do. They really do. And it's so sad. So sad. Listen, you guys can say whatever you want. I can't control what you guys say. I can't control what you guys say to each other. But she's not going to get on here and talk to me like that. I don't think so. So I don't know who peed in her coffee, but she needs to go back to bed and wake up on the other side of her bed. But yeah, so when I was doing the research and they talked about how it affects basically like your whole brain, it's crazy because one side affects like physical coordination and the other side affects like the mental part of it. Because, and when I say mental, I'm not saying it makes you crazy, but like like you forget things really easy. Like you can be talking about something and then forget what you're talking about. And like one person even called it a brain fart. Like we all get those, right? But she's like, I can totally be having a conversation and then forget what I was talking about. And while we might laugh at that and go, we all get like that sometimes, but when you have a condition that makes you like that a lot, that's what I just said. I said you can educate us on it, but she didn't say anything that was helpful. That's why I just blocked her. So I don't need trolls on my videos. And that's exactly what she's doing, is trolling. I don't need trolls. Listen, I don't need you to hate watch me. If you don't like my video, leave. As simple as that. You can't make everybody happy. And that's why I started the video off the way I did. Because this isn't the first time it's happened. Yeah, it's not. I'm sorry to say it's not the first time it's happened. So, you know, it is what it is. They can take their negativity somewhere else. It's not appreciated here. You know, that's the thing, is that I want people to get on here and educate each other. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't know everything on it. I don't have a personal story to share with you guys. We all got them, yeah. Hey, Shelly. Yeah, that's the thing, is you know, like I said, people will find anything negative to make something positive negative. And that just says a lot about what they're going through in life and about their personality and about their conviction. Because if that's all you see in something is the negativity, and that's what you take from something like this, then there's something going on in your life that you just need to pray about, and that you need people to pray for you about. And Camille, girl, listen, I don't hate you. I will pray for you, and I hope that you find some kind of peace in your life that doesn't make you feel that way about people, to find the negativity in things instead of the helpfulness and positivity. You'll have to read the comments, Shelly, and stuff that Camille jumped on here. Didn't like the title of my video, said that it was disrespectful and rude, and called it excuses when I said that it was a ploy to get people to watch the video so we can get awareness about MS. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. So I had to block her. So now she's blocked, which is a problem because she's in PLT and we can't have blocked members in PLT, so that's going to be difficult. That's definitely something I'm going to have a conversation with the admins about, because I'm going to have to be able to monitor her in the group. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll see. But she was just straight up nasty and rude in my video. So, I mean, she just said that she was well informed. She was well informed. I was like, this video is to inform people. I'm well informed. I'll inform others. Please do. You do a video. You know? Whatever. Whew. The nerve of people sometimes. Alright, so to do this orange look for the ribbon awareness, it was Camille. Camille. The one that's in PLT that watches everybody's videos but mine. I don't know why she watched my videos. She never does anymore. Alright, so anyway, we're doing orange for the orange ribbon. I did pull one. Hey Donna, I pulled one out, Shadow Cruise color, and it was out of the Supernatural palettes. And the color, it was the color Pie. Right here. Hey Michelle, how are you, darling? So I'm going to use that just like to darken my crease area. But aside from that, I'm going to use orange. Yeah, I'm good, girl. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I got it. I'm good. It's crazy how standoffish she was, though. Oh, she is. She couldn't tell that from today. That's for sure. Alright, so I'm using a lighter. She's stalking people in the group. What do you mean she's stalking people in the group? Listen, I would have never even known. It could be. I would have never even known that this was an issue had somebody not. That's why I like doing these awareness looks, because I learned things that I didn't know prior. Like, I would have never even thought to, you know, I would have been one of those people who saw somebody in public that couldn't walk in a straight line. Ooh, I didn't know that. But yeah, I had to, when I did my research on MS, I had to, when I was listening, I was like, wow, had I not done this research, I would have never known that those are symptoms for MS. Like, if I'd seen somebody in public that was unable to walk a straight line, that just like looked really like, you know, floppy and like, what was the other ways they described it? Like, they couldn't lift their arms and they just were slurring, and, you know, that would have been my first assumption. Like, are you drunk? Like, why would you go in public like that? I would never think like, wow, this person is having a flare-up and they really need some help. And like, you know, it's sad to say, but kind of, I think that this day and age that there's such a stereotype for people, that when you see somebody that might have those types of symptoms, that's the first thing you think about. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of sad. And it's kind of sad that you can't even do a video without people like criticizing things. It's just kind of crazy. But, you know, I certainly hope that she has a better day than what she's having. Wow. Yeah, Shelly, it is so crazy, the symptoms and signs. It is. It reminds you of someone that's drunk, just everything, and it just, I never would have known had you and a couple people not spoken up and said, hey, can you do something for MS? I would have never known. Would have never known. So I hope that next time somebody, unless you personally know the person and you know that they do drink, like if you see somebody in public that might be struggling, that looks like they have these symptoms, I would just ask that you please don't walk up and ask that question, because that's what a lot of them get asked. And yeah, while it is offensive and it's the name of this video, it's just hardcore fact. It's hardcore fact that that's how they're looked at. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's why I named this video that. And like I said, if you don't like it, just don't watch it. Vasali, thank you. It was, you know, I really don't want to have to keep bringing attention to this person. She's not worth the time if that's how she feels about things. And honestly, if you want to go back and watch the video where the comments were, you can read up. I won't talk about it, but y'all can. Y'all can. But I'm gonna move on from the negativity, because we definitely don't need to start our day that way. There's so many better things in life to worry about than people that like to be negative. I know, right? Right, Shelly? That's so crazy, ain't it? It is so crazy and sad. I can't imagine the struggle she would have gone through. Just somebody thinking that about you all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it not being true, and you having to defend yourself just like I just had to. You know what I'm saying? That to me is just so... I couldn't imagine having to go through that. I couldn't imagine. Every day or every time you have a flare-up, and then them not getting the help that they need because of the stigma behind it. You know? Under my eyebrow is a banana setting powder. It's an Ofra banana setting powder. I've hit pan in it. But it's just I put a magnetic thing on the back. I thought it was magnetic and it's not. But that's what I had put under my brow. And then for under, like in my crease area, I just used the color, I hate to say the name. I don't watch Supernatural, sad to say. But the color that I used was Ass Butt. That was the color I used in my crease just to help this orange blend a little bit better. That is so sad. She didn't want you to spend time with her because of that. Ooh, girl, Andrea. Oh my gosh, Ploof. Y'all don't look up that word. Do not Google that word, okay? Do not Google that word. Alright, let me see what this is. Hold on just a sec. Oh, Kathy. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Kathy got the rose gold palette. It's called Ass Butt. Yeah, it is. So now I'm just taking, this is that Eye Magic palette that I got. The 40 eyeshadows. It's got the, it's got a really pretty, like this orange, and then it's also got a shimmery one I'm going to use too. Yeah, it's so hard to get diagnosed because I hear about I heard that they have so many like tests that you have to take, and a lot of times they don't even think it's that. They think you have a brain tumor. So when I was watching it, because of like the slurred speech and the coordination issues, they always resort back to brain tumors. Like they think you have a brain tumor. So there was one story, there was a lady, I don't know, I'm terrible with accents. I don't know if she was Australian or whatever, but she talked about how she's pregnant now, and that she found out she had MS after she had her first baby. And well, when she was diagnosed, or not diagnosed yet, they were running all these tests, and she actually did not get approved for the referral to get her MRI done. They didn't want to do an MRI. Thank you, Hope. That's a Magnabilities one, and I do have an extra one. I bought two, that way I can have one to sell or whatever, but because I really like it. I just switched the little magnet out to match whatever outfit that I'm wearing. But I had the research that I was watching. Okay, Alinta, have a good day, or night. Have a good night. They said that they did not approve her for the MRI, and they ended up doing an ultrasound instead, which didn't show anything, and they sent her home and told her there was nothing wrong with her. But of course she knew there was something wrong with her. So she didn't give up on it, and that's how they ended up. She went back to her doctor again, and her doctor sent her to a different place to get an MRI done, and that's how they found out that she had... No, hold on. She didn't get the MRI yet. She was pregnant. She got pregnant again. So they can't do the MRI, but they run some other tests to find out that she had MS. And she said that having or being pregnant actually helps her MS, which is kind of cool. She said the way she described it is the body... You have to let me know what that is, Hope. But she said that the body will focus more on protecting the baby instead of attacking your body. So that's why it helped her being pregnant. And I don't know if it's like that for everyone or if it was just like that in her situation. But like I said, in her situation, she says because she was having some terrible, terrible times with MS. And she says that in her situation, it helped tremendously. Tremendously. Yeah, that's what I was asking. What is PCOS? I don't think she's awake yet. Nope, she's still sleeping. But if any of you guys have your own... Thanks, Julie. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh, I see. Female issue. Is that the gray ribbon? Because doesn't the gray ribbon already cover pretty much everything? Like, I heard the gray ribbon covers all the lady parts. Is it gray? I did an ovarian cancer one. What color was that? Maybe it was... What color was that? I can't remember what color it was. I'll definitely... Anybody that wants me to do a ribbon awareness look, I want you to definitely send me your story so I can, number one, share it if you don't want it to be... If you don't want me to give your name, I don't have to, but just so that way I can give a personal story that people can connect with, because it's easier for them to remember it that way, or it's more personable, so it becomes important to them when you give them a story behind it. That's kind of why I always ask, I really need your personal story with your ribbon awareness request. Teal, yeah. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I feel like this brush is way too... Hi, Linda! Infertility is so hard to deal with. I hear so many terrible things. I hate it that a lot of times, infertility is really difficult because sometimes they'll even try to help you, conceive, even though your chances are slim to none, and then you're kind of let down. Thank you, I appreciate it. Then you're kind of let down whenever you're told that you can't conceive or it just didn't work, and it's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. And even though I haven't gone through it myself, I have just heard from so many people that have gone through it. But in that case, you almost have to look for the silver lining somewhere, like, because a lot of times they'll end up adopting, and you know what? You chose that child. So it makes it so special for them to know that somebody chose them. Okay, Elizabeth, appreciate that. Because so many of those kids, they feel so unwanted because they feel unwanted because their parents didn't want them. You know what I'm saying? And like my girls even asked before, you know, or they said, my mom and dad, they don't love me. And I was like, that's not true. They love you. They just don't know how to care for you. So that's why you're here. I tell them that all the time. Like, they can't take care of you. That's why you're here. And, you know, and they may love them with their heart, but they're physically, you know, they just can't take care of them. You know, and like I said, it's not the kids' fault. I think I'll go and link the some of the videos that I watched about this matter, so you guys can kind of see what I read up on too. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. So you guys can kind of see like where I got my information, or some of my information from. You know, my aunt she had endometriosis. And honestly, Layla, my oldest niece that we have here, when her mom was like 18, 19 years old, 18, they told her she had endometriosis, and she ended up getting treatment for that. And right after she got treated for that, like they clipped away some scar tissue. Right after that, she conceived with Layla. Oh, you didn't know that? Only 4 of them are ours. The other 3 are our nieces. We've had them for over 6 years now. Yeah, those are my nieces. Sophia's mine, and the boys are all ours. But the 3 other girls are our nieces. We've had them for a while. I don't usually just introduce myself and be like, hey, we have a bunch of kids that we're just collecting kids every year, you know, but... Yeah, we found out she's pregnant again, too, by the way. Fun. Yay. Yay. I'm not done. I'm going to do some more stuff with this. Look, I'm not going to leave it like this. I know it looks ridiculous. But... They do. The 2 younger ones call us mom and dad. But Layla was old enough that she'd called us aunt and uncle for so long, she felt weird if she called us mom and dad, but she knows who loves her and takes care of her. I took her yesterday. Her birthday's on Friday. She's going to be 16. 16! Holy cow, yeah. Like, I have 2 16-year-olds now. But I took her, we got her a pair of pretty dress shoes, heels, because I had bought her this really pretty dress to wear on the, you know, to church for Sunday, which is the Sunday after her birthday. Oh. Because of your age? You're not that old, Hope? What do you mean? Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And, you know, I try to look at it as this, is that I would think anybody in my situation that knows that these kids would have gone to been lost in the system, that they would have stepped up and done the same thing. Um, you know, I couldn't imagine them being lost. I'm just kind of worried now because about the baby. We can't take care of another baby, and it just breaks my heart. But my other sister-in-law said that she would step up if the state stepped in and said they were going to take the baby, that she would step up and say that she would take it. And she's a good person. She's a great mom. She has another child who's older, and she's been trying to conceive, and it's just not working out for her. But she, especially if it's a girl, she would. I know, right? We just can't do it. We physically, financially, and mentally can't do another child. We just can't. And it breaks my heart because I don't want to split the siblings up. But at least I know that, you know, my other sister-in-law, she's married. She can provide a home for it. And she can take care of it. And I know that she would be a great mom because she already is. And, for endometriosis, they don't have to take your ovaries out, I don't think. Hi, Tom. How are you? Is that what they said they had to do? Thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate that. I really do. So I'm just going over that brown with that orange. And the reason I used the brown under it was just to deepen it so it's more like a smoky eye. Oh, wow. Oh, Andrea. Wow, how amazing. That's a great testimony to prayer and how it works. Wow, I love that. I love that testimony. Love, love, love that. I'm so glad you shared that. Yes. Prayer, I don't care who you are. Yeah, Kayla, no problem. I actually am using two. So for the brown, I got this from Hot Topic. It is the Supernatural palette. There's two of these, and this is the black one. I'm using the color Pie for the dark brown that I used on my lid. And then for the orange, I got this off of AliExpress called Eye Magic. It's got 40 shades in it. And it's got two trays. This is the top tray. That's the second tray. I found that Eye Magic eyeshadows are super pigmented, so I love them. And I'm using I'm using this orange right here. I'm going to use a little bit of the shimmer, I think, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I might just leave it matte. I'm not sure yet. Hi, Christine. You're welcome. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Wow. Andrea, girl, you are a fighter. You are a warrior. I almost got my nails kind of like the color of my shirt when I went and got them done yesterday. I was so close to doing it, but I was like, I don't wear orange every day. It would be so hard to match them. So I just did like a, when I got them filled, I got them like a really pretty, like, it's like a rose gold glitter in it, but it was like a clear base. So I really liked it. Oh, wow. Yeah, they had a really pretty, it was like a peachy looking orange color. I almost got that yesterday. I really was eyeballing it. I'll get it one day. Thank you. I love rose gold too. So when you were going through that, Andrea, you didn't have cycles that much during that time, or you don't have cycles at all though now, right? When they have to take everything out, you don't get cycles. You don't get a period because there's nothing to give you one. And do you have to take hormones whenever you get all that done, right? And if you don't have all that, do you still go through menopause? I'm sorry for all the questions. I'm just so curious. I like to know. I do my research. I just have to ask all these questions. I feel like it helps me understand better. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm going back in with just a little bit of brown. Oh, you do really? Oh, Elizabeth is volunteering to be your surrogate. Wow, Kayla. Oh, he's a miracle baby. A miracle baby. Love it. See, and then meanwhile, we got people that don't need to be having babies that can't take care of the ones they got. Having more babies. I'm like, when's it gonna stop? See, and you know, that's the thing is, like, there are people that are so... they would, like, be so appreciative just to have one child. Just one. And then there are people spitting them out all over the place that don't need to have them. And can't take care of the ones they got. Aww. Oh, wow, you have an adopted baby? Oh, wow. Wow. Kayla, that is so sad. It breaks your heart. I lost one baby. They don't know how or why or what. I mean, I was about 3 months along, when I lost mine. It happened just one time. So, I can't imagine going through it 4 times. It was so depressing. So depressing. And I don't know how far along you were when you had yours, but I can't imagine being further than what I was. I was already starting to buy stuff for the baby when I found out that there was no heartbeat. I mean, it broke my heart. It was my second pregnancy. You have MS, Vanessa? So, yes, please share us your story. So, do people ask you, the question of this video, are you drunk? Do people ask you that question? And doesn't it, like, frustrate you that number one, you can't control the symptoms that you get? Like, it's not something that you did to get them, and then people judge you for those symptoms. Like, doesn't that hurt? Like, tell us what you go, if it's not too much for you. If it is, I understand, but we need somebody that can kind of, you know, I don't have it. I'm not an expert on it. I'm doing this for the cause, and when I'm done with this, I'm going to upload a picture. And I want people to, like, share links so we can do, like, GoFundMe accounts for people that, like, links to those to help people that maybe need the help that have MS, or maybe organizations that are trying to find a cure for it that can do it. So tell us your story. Like, people do ask you, are you drunk? Did your family do that to you also? I mean, did they think that you were struggling with, like, alcoholism or addiction or something? Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Vanessa, because I had somebody on here that did. That totally did. And I don't know if she struggled with MS, but she is completely way out, she's way out of line. She just came on and attacked me for the question that I put in the video. So how old were you when you were diagnosed? And like, how did they find out? I did hear that your energy levels are so hard. One guy said that he was one of the stories that I listened to. Yeah, he says that he used to do like those benefit walks and runs and stuff, and then he got to where he couldn't even walk 200 meters without feeling like he was going to pass out. So I could tell it was exhausting. And he got to where he couldn't even do that. So, Shell, what we're talking about is multiple sclerosis and how people automatically assume that you're drunk. So that's the question they ask you when they see that you're, like, maybe your speech has been affected and you kind of seem like you're slurring, or you can't walk a straight line due to it, or, like, people just automatically assume you're drunk. Like, that's the question. Like, you can be in public, or even the families, I've heard the families assumed, like, because it's not, I don't, from what I understand, it's not something you're born with. I am not an expert, but from what I heard, it's something that kind of develops, and yeah, so like and you don't know when it could kick in. Like, you could just start it, and then, like, you don't even know what's going on with you, and then, like, your family is like, what have you been doing? Like, have you been drinking? Like, what do you, and then they don't believe you because there's no, like, one test that they can do. Like, you have to be tested a certain way to get diagnosed. And if they don't do it that way, they give you all these other things that could be wrong with you, like brain tumors and all this. So then you're thinking, great, I'm going to die because I have a brain tumor. Like, it is just crazy what they went through, like the stuff that I heard from the research that I did. And then, so, like, I knew that this had to be the title of my video, because I'm sure that's what they get asked all the time. Are you drunk? Have you been drinking? Like, it just floored me with these stories, and that's why I like doing these awareness looks, because it teaches me so I can teach other people. And like I said, I'm not an expert, so I definitely want people that have insight and information to share those with us. Oh man, yeah. And see, migraines, it can be misconstrued for other things, because migraines, again, they're thinking, oh, brain tumor, because of where the symptoms are. I feel like I need a little more color in my cheeks. The orange kind of took it away. And and see, the stories that I heard, there was one guy, or one lady, she said that she was really active too, and she got to where she couldn't even get off the couch. Oh man, lesions, yeah. Yeah, that's what I hear, is that MRIs are the best way to get diagnosed, because they can see it all. And one lady said that, like, they had sent her for a referral for MRI, but they denied her. So when she went back to the doctor to get another referral, and he was going to send her, she found out that she was pregnant. So then they couldn't do the MRI, but the symptoms were so bad. But when she was pregnant, I guess she said that her body was more into protecting the baby, so it kept it busy instead of attacking itself. So she said being pregnant actually is good for MS. I would never have thought that being pregnant would be good for a disease. I would automatically assume, and here that is somebody being not educated on it, that being pregnant, you know, you think there's somebody that's sick, like, oh gosh, that's not another thing you need on your plate, you know, you would think that, but honestly, she said that it actually helps. So that's why I like doing these types of videos. It really educates people. I'm not going to use that shimmery orange in that. Yeah, exactly. See, I'm so glad to know. I can hear it from somebody else, and it's not just one person. So that's kind of cool that it is like it kind of helps. But you know, you don't want to go around being pregnant your whole life to kind of keep the symptoms under wraps, you know. But it's good to know that you can enjoy your pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate it. It does, really? Vanessa? Oh, wow. See, I'm glad, see, I like getting all these different points of views because, like I said, I'm not an expert, but I really like to hear, it is a catch-22, and see, I've only got the one story about the lady that was pregnant, but she said it definitely helped hers. But see, I like having the conversation. I like seeing people engaged, and I like to see that we can teach each other. Oh, wow. Okay. I see. It goes dormant. That kind of makes sense. Because that's exactly how she kind of explained it. Like, instead of focusing on her body, it was focusing on protecting the baby. So that kind of makes sense. But does it make it worse? Like, once your pregnancy is over, do you think? And the information I got on the pregnancy, she's an actual YouTuber, and I watched her video. That's where she kind of talked about having MS, and she was diagnosed after she started her channel. So she was talking about how baby's fine, she's fine, and you progress your MS. Like it gets worse. But like your body doesn't, you don't notice it, but it gets worse. Is that what you're saying? Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. You know, I think the lady was pregnant while she was saying, yeah, she was pregnant. She was pregnant during this video. So I wonder if she knows that. That's crazy. Let me go check and make sure my AC is on. I'll be right back. It feels like it's warm. Yeah, I got cold in here last night. Joe turned the air conditioning off. Like, dude, we're in Florida. You can't do that. Wow, Kayla, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Wow, what do they do to test for that? I heard I heard someone said they had to do a spinal tap to test for his MS. Is that typical? Do they have to do spinal taps? Oh, wow. They do what? What? Oh my gosh. Vanessa, was everything okay though? That's crazy. Oh wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. And if you're having problems with like nerves, I couldn't imagine having to go through that. That's crazy. I'm so sorry you guys have to go through that. And I just pray that it just gets better for you guys. And I pray that it never happens to anybody that I know personally. Especially in my family, you know, it's hard and you never really know. Definitely is a miracle, baby, for real. You know, it's just so difficult, you know, and that's the thing is that these situations don't ever, listen, they get shared with people that are going through it all the time, but like to do videos like these with people that normally wouldn't look up this matter, that's why I think it's kind of important that I can use this. I can't say that it's a talent, but it's I can use this hobby to bring awareness to these types of things. That's kind of why I like doing these ribbon looks, because I feel like it's bringing attention to people that never would have looked it up or gotten the information on it. They flick the needles? Holy moly. Listen, sticking them in there's enough. Why do they have to do that too? Holy crap. I did not know that they did that. Wow. Ooh, that hurts just thinking about it. Oh. I think I'd almost rather be in labor. Oh, really? So that is something common that they do. The spinal tap is common for someone that they have suspect that to have MS, because that's what one of the guys said, that they had to do one on him. And see, they were very hesitant to do one on him because they weren't sure either. And it wasn't until they did it that they realized he did. Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, Andrea. That's kind of true, Kayla. That is really kind of true. But in a sense, though, I wouldn't know of any other way to test it out. Like, how would you? I mean, I wouldn't want to do just any testing. You know, I definitely would think that they would put some thought into what they're doing. But I guess that's really the only way they can find out if it works or not. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about the whole science aspect of finding a cure or anything. I don't know. I wouldn't know of any other, like, I personally don't know of a better way to figure it out unless we're testing on people with it. Velvety soft, you go, girl. I know you do look young. You do. You got that going for you, girl. Certainly do. Let's is this? That's not my Because pencil. That's not the right pencil. Here's my good pencil. Okay. What's Biologics? Sorry, girl. I'm uneducated in this department. You're gonna have to help. Oh, wow. Oh, Kayla. Right, Elizabeth, yeah. Oh, hi, Liam. Hi, buddy. How are you? Are you enjoying my video, Liam? Her cat is beautiful. She has, there's another one she has named Toothless. I swear it looks just like the dragon. Oh, wow. Wow, Kayla. Or Vanessa, sorry. So it basically depleted your immune system, huh? But you know what? I bet you would do it all over again for that baby, wouldn't you? The things we do for our children, like, it's so much love that you would never imagine. You could love somebody so much that you would do the things and put yourself through the things that you do just for someone else. It's just crazy. Oh, wow, injections. Whew. No. Oh, I don't want to use this. Hi, Bobby. Morning. Aw, Liam. Oh, Kayla. Oh, man. So there's nothing they can do about that, though? As of right now, there's like no... So they can only put you on medications to lessen the pain, right? I got it from Ulta. That's the only place I can find the matte one. This is the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. Trooper Black is the color. I'm gonna get the Because one. That's in the mail already. Gay sending that to me. I can't wait to get it. I do like the tip on this one because it's almost like a cross between bristles and a felt tip, but it's not either. It's like a mixture of both. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is so sad though, Vanessa, how people, I can't stand, like, people just judge you without even asking, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Oh, Tesla, that's an just deplete you. Lisa, you have too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know how long you've been here, but yeah, so have people asked you that before too? Are you drunk? Or the other questions that she just listed. Why are you lazy? Don't you think you should walk more? Get yourself on a schedule. Have you been asked all those questions too? Like before people got to know you to know that you have MS? Yeah. Right, Kayla, exactly. Exactly. So everyone that I've heard from that has MS or experience with someone that has it has been asked that same question. So guys, please just remember, if you don't know someone, please don't assume stuff about them. Please make sure you talk to them. Ask them how they're doing. You know, before you come out and say something so gross like the title of this video to them. Which is why I titled this video the way I did. Because people are so quick to just blurt that out, you know what I'm saying? Without, it's like they don't put people's feelings into consideration. And all the people, the stories I've heard, that is exactly what people think about them. Right, Kayla, exactly. Right, Kayla. That, I can't imagine. Hi, Hooper. I can't imagine having to come to grips with that. You know what I'm saying? Having to accept that. Like, that would be very difficult for me, especially knowing that I have to take care of so many people. To know that I would have to need help with so many things would be very difficult. I have hope, but because I have naturally oily skin, it just doesn't work right for me. And that's what I heard too. It just comes on, like, it's not a subtle progression. Well, after it starts, it kind of does. But when it first starts, it's very sudden. That's kind of the feel I got from the stories I've heard. It's kind of sudden. Like, it's just like one day, it blah, blah, blah. And that's how it starts. Like, it wasn't like, I've always had this issue. It wasn't like that, you know. It was like, one day I woke up and this happened. You know what I'm saying? Kayla, today I used, a really cheap primer, but it seems to do a pretty good job. It's the Wet n Wild matte primer, the Photo Focus one. And one thing that I found that really works is that, she's been around. Heather popped in and out. I found that using a peel mask works really well with, when, you know, with my, since I have oily skin, it really pulls out all those extra oils that I don't need in there. And I have definitely seen an improvement in my skin and my makeup since I've been doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Kayla, try that one that I'm using, and it's only like $5. It's probably like one of the best deals you're gonna find around right now. This is just a little sample Sephora mascara I got. I'm so glad you guys came on and joined me for my live, and I hope you guys will follow me. I do a live every morning. I'm trying to do ribbon awareness ones all month long, but I want to make sure that I do some research on the ribbon before I just do the makeup, because I don't want it to be all about the makeup. I want it to also be about the discussion aspect of it, and I want to get the awareness out there. You know, eventually I'll go back to just makeup, but I really want to help. I want to help. Yeah, maybe stay away from the Monistat for right now. I hear that I hear a lot of good things about that. Using it as primer though. Thank you. You're welcome, Vanessa. Yeah, I've done a lot of ribbon awareness looks this month, and so have a lot of my friends. So if you click through, like if you're new, if you click through my pictures and stuff and see a lot of people have commented or left their pictures, and if you happen to click on their profile, you may even see their videos from where they did videos too. You guys are so welcome, so very welcome. I'm so glad you guys found me this morning. Like I said, I really don't hear a lot of people talking about MS, and so when Shelly had recommended it, I wanted to do some research and find out a little bit about it so we could talk about it today. And I'm just sorry you guys had to sit through Camille being rude and me snapping back. I don't normally snap back at people like that, but she kind of made me mad. $6 is a good price. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Thank you. It's been a while since I've had to block somebody off of my live. Yeah. Or their true form, huh? Since I'm wearing falsies, I'm only going to put a second coat of mascara in my eyeball. No, on my bottom lashes. What is it, Pikachu? What? What is it? What are you whining about? I already took you out this morning. I already took you out. There's a dog in heat next door that he really likes. And I think he wants to go find her. He probably smells her through the door. We've tried to put them together. She's a Chihuahua too. She's slightly bigger than him. You know, he's all of 6 pounds and he thinks he's a hot stud. But she's a little bigger than him, but they had her out yesterday or this morning walking her to the bus stop. No collar, no leash. They always she's so sweet, but I thought I was gonna run her over. I was like, you got her. Oh, really? Ooh, Kayla. Alright, my lashes. Alright, I'm going to wear these today. These are the Lash Couture Fall Mink in the color. It's called Little Black Dress. These lashes are so pretty. They're not super long, so if you wear glasses, these might be a really good one for you guys, because they're not super duper long, but they're very full. They're very like soft looking. I love these lashes. I just can't say enough about these lashes. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, they have their lashes over there. Buy one, get one 50% off at Walgreens. Not all of them. I think most of them. Lolly, you're back. Hey, girl. Hey, lovely, how are you? Girl, let him. I cannot tell you. Listen, men in the makeup industry make so much money. Listen, I can't tell you how many talented men I have seen do makeup. One of my favorite makeup artists and YouTuber is John McClane. Now, he looks like a woman, like he's very feminine, but he tells you that he's a man, and like his makeup is beautiful. Like he is gorgeous, let me tell you. You'll have to look him up. He's hilarious too. Hilarious. John McClane is the bomb, I'm telling you. Pikachu, if you don't stop whimpering over here, I'm not taking you outside to see your girlfriend today. Hang it up. You are not going out there to get in trouble. Yeah, makeup is an art form, so. Oh, you're still tired. I know what that's like. The clear band. Yeah. You know, and I used to not do the thick bands either, but I find that they last so much longer than the ones with the clear bands, and you can get so many more wears out of them. So, and actually I've gotten pretty good at putting them on where they're seamless. So, because I used to only do the clear band ones. But now I like the clear band ones for when I'm doing someone else's makeup and they're not used to wearing lashes or makeup for all that matter. It really helps to give them a nice fuller lash that are a little longer. He could. I think you can use it for like cosmetology or something. I'm probably could. I'm not sure. Yeah. What? That's a really good deal. $8? Man, that's a good deal. Especially for 16 pairs. It's like 50 cents a piece. Yes. Yes, kids will be kids. Listen, we don't knock the girls for playing with G.I. Joes and stuff. Just because, listen, John McClane talks about that in his videos, about how people really don't like feminism and that they look down on it, and it needs to stop. That's what he says, basically. And even if he was a grown-up and he was a makeup artist, that doesn't make him any less of a man. Or a person, for all that matters. Right, exactly. Exactly. So I really feel, I hate the labels that people get. I hate the labels you get because you like something. It's kind of dumb. I hate those labels. Husbands will. Husbands will. My husband was a butthead about that too, and makes no sense. Why they have to be so hateful. Like, why are you so hateful? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. What happened to my orange lipstick that I had up here for this? I had an orange lipstick, and now it's gone. It's probably, like, rolled up under my desk somewhere. Where is it? I had a really pretty orange one that I was going to use for today's look. I've got to find it. Yes, they sure are. Yes. Girl, I breastfed her until she was 2.5 years old. 2.5. Old enough to tell me that she wanted to full sentences. You do it as long as you can. That is a bond that nobody else can have with your baby. I absolutely support that. I'm going to have to find this lipstick because it's going to make me nuts. I throw it in here with my concealer. And I drop it on the floor. Why am I feeling so disorganized right now? This is going to make me nuts because it was the perfect shade. Oh, no, that's not it. took a picture of it for my video and set it back down. Wait, let me make sure I didn't throw it in here. No, I didn't. It rolled on the floor. I need to unpack those bags and put that stuff away. I don't know what I did with it. Good morning, sweetie. Are you waking up? You what? You still want to go to sleep? But we gotta go Grandma's house. Are you ready to go to Grandma's house? I am losing my mind. What the hey did I do with that lipstick? There's the only one I had in that color too. I'm gonna sit here all day looking for that one lipstick. Oh well. I'll find it tomorrow. After the video. Oh, thank you, lovely. Oh well, I'll just use this lip liner. It's about the same color. That is gonna rack my brain. I don't normally do. I don't know. I was thinking that too, that maybe they did. I don't think the little one would have done it. He wouldn't have. But Moses totally would have. Yeah, what did she just say? Girl, don't let them, discourage you from breastfeeding. Listen, Sophia was 2.5 years old, and I would have done it longer if that's what she wanted to do. She acted like she kind of did, but then it kind of started getting awkward. That's when you know it's time to quit. Like, she would even, it would get to the point where it wasn't even about, it was almost like ritual for her, and not about the bond or the needing it. It was more for her. It started getting, it was more like a ritual, and then it got to where it almost like one day she forgot how to nurse. It's hard to explain, and at that point I was like, okay, we're gonna stop now. Like, you don't need it anymore. It is time. Like, you just kind of know if it still works for you, girl. Do it as long as you can. I'm gonna put this one. I wish I could find that lipstick. I would not have gone far. That is crazy. This rocks. That's probably not it. I don't usually do metallic lipsticks, but Thank you. Appreciate it, Allison. Yeah, I feel like whenever you do, thank you. This is Milani, the metallic one and the color charismatic. I love the way this video and this camera isn't as good as the one on YouTube, but I wish you could just see how it flakes off, not flakes off, but flexes. And like, it's like, it's such a pretty like metallic burnt orange. It's gorgeous. And it kind of like, when you turn it one way, almost seems like it's orange. Thank you. I know, yeah. So when you use a lip liner, a lot of times that really helps. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you. So I'm actually going to ombre this just a little bit. I'm going to take this gold, and I may mess it up. I might just mess it up by doing this, but I'm going to risk it. Thank you. I'm going to take this gold. This is by Nicka K. This is in the color gold. So creative. I'm going to put a little bit just right in the center. So just a little bit of gold in the center. Lovely. You probably have it. 2 of my kids are home today with that. Yeah, I wish you guys could see it better in this video. I feel like you can see it way better in the in this camera, but I'm definitely going to take a picture and upload it so you guys can see. Lovely. You most likely have that bug that's going around, girl. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Everybody's getting it. It's crazy. It's everywhere. Yeah, it really does. You're right. Did I crimp my lashes? I can't remember if I did. Probably did. Yeah, I did. I can tell they're binded. I love this thing so much. Okay. It is awful. Okay, guys, that is it. Listen, I'm going to remind you guys that this look was for multiple sclerosis, and I'm sorry if the title of this video offended anybody. I'm not sorry for naming it that. I'm sorry if you feel offended. The bottom line is that question is asked to people with multiple sclerosis a lot because they don't understand the situation. They don't understand the condition and the symptoms that are brought on by this condition. And I urge you guys, before you, we thought that too, Kayla, yeah. Before you go and judge someone you don't know. Now listen, if you know they're an alcoholic, that might be a completely different story. But if you don't know someone, please don't just automatically assume that that's what's going on. Please don't ask that question, are you drunk? And that's why I named this video that, because it's something that we ask people all the time, like if we think that we see them slurring, or if they're walking sideways, or whatever, you know, we're really quick to judge and ask that, or we might say it to someone else, oh, they look drunk. But instead of doing that, let's get to know that person and let's ask them the questions that need to be asked and not just judge somebody. Because at the end of the day, unless you can tell me how perfect you are, you don't have the right to judge somebody. Bottom line. You know, until you can tell me that you have made it there, you are as holy as Christ, and that you're perfect, you know, we don't have that right. I don't have that right. You don't have that right. Nobody does. So I think that what we're lacking so many times in this world is just the love and the care aspect of getting to know somebody, and just asking the questions that need to be asked. And I feel like had I not been asked to do this video, I wouldn't have known this either. So I'm kind of thankful that I have a platform like this to be able to share this information with you guys, because with you coming to watch me do makeup, you would have learned a little bit about MS today, and I hope that that's what you take away from this video. And I hope that if you know someone that's been touched by MS, that you tag them and let them know, like, there's people out there rooting for you, and that you know, you do have a support system, and that you know, just to be strong. And I know it's hard to be strong when you're going through stuff like that, because from what I understand, this disease is so debilitating that I'm pretty sure it'd be so easy to slip into depression. And I can imagine how easy that would be for somebody with MS to slip into depression because of the things you can't do anymore, or your functionality being taken from you, or the simple question like the name of this video, are you drunk? People asking you that before they know who you are. I think even maybe going to the doctor to figure out what's going on with you, and then people are like, you always go to the doctor, there's always something wrong. It's because they didn't diagnose them, you know what I'm saying? So until they find out what's really wrong with you and they diagnose you properly, you can't get the proper treatment. So I feel like you probably get, like I said, I'm not an expert, I don't go through it, but I kind of can see how that can happen, how people can call you out and say these things about you without you getting the proper diagnosis. You can't be treated, therefore you're going to keep going back to the doctor until you can get done what you need to get done to feel like you can get through life. And I think sometimes when you know, you see somebody in the street that's not open-minded, that they are just so quick to judge. And that's what I hope this video has done, has opened your eyes. It's opened my eyes, and I hope that like I said, like, it's taught you guys something, and that it has encouraged you guys to maybe find an organization that you can donate to that is trying to find a cure for this, or at least a preventative something, I don't know, just something to help with this, or maybe a GoFundMe account for someone that can't afford their medications, or they're just their daily things that have MS. So I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to upload it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna upload a picture. I'm gonna do it to Instagram and share it on Facebook. I'll make it public. You guys can share it. You guys can do an orange look in support of MS, because their ribbon is orange. So you can do an orange look, wear an orange shirt if you don't have orange makeup or don't want to do an orange makeup, and you can share that in the comment section of the video that I did, or not video, but the picture that I do. That way we can keep it all in one stream and keep it going. If you have a link you want to share for like a GoFundMe account that's legit, please make sure it's legit. We don't want to donate to people that are going to take advantage and don't really have MS, but people that really need it, that need our help, and organizations that are trying to help find a cure or a preventative system somehow. If you guys know of any organizations for that, please do. Thank you, lovely. Yes, thank you. And make sure you hashtag it. Hashtag MS Awareness Look. That way. That'd be amazing, Kayla. Do share those things. And even when I get off here, the comment section will be open. You can still share those things. And if you know somebody that is not on Facebook, I run the same live stream over on YouTube. I'm doing a double live stream right now. So you can also share the videos there to someone else. You can go there, subscribe if you liked the video, or if you want to see things I do on YouTube that I don't do on Facebook, which I do often do. You can go check out my YouTube channel. Thank you, Hope. I appreciate that. Yeah, I certainly hope that you guys continue this conversation even after this video is over about MS, and that this not be the end of the conversation. So definitely feel free to share the video. Feel free to share the picture I uploaded in a minute. And like I said, just get the awareness out there. Don't be afraid to talk to people. And like I said, if you see them in public and you see somebody struggling, or if you think something's going on, just go up there and say hello. You never know. They might be struggling with MS, and even though you think they're drunk, if you just go up there and just simply say hello, that could probably change their whole day to think, because I'm pretty sure they're aware. They are really aware that they're stumbling or they're slurring, and it's not something they want to be happening. So it's very discouraging when it's happening, and I'm pretty sure that you just saying hello and giving them a smile would make the whole difference in their day. That's all I'm saying. Just be human. Be human with another human. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's it. I'm done preaching. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning, same time. Mwah. Bye.